Good morning, sir. This is Gracie from ITA. My topic is about security at the internet layer. Introduction. Network layer security controls have been used frequently for securing communications, particularly over shared networks such as the internet, because they can provide protection for many applications at once without modifying them. Security protocols have evolved for network security, ensuring basic tenets of security such as privacy, origin authentication, message integrity, and non-repudiation. Network security consists of the provisions and policies adopted by a network administrator to prevent and monitor unauthorized access, misuse, modification, or denial of a computer network and network accessible resources. Network security involves the authorization of access to data in a network which is controlled by the network administrator. Network security covers a variety of computer networks, both public and private, that are used in everyday jobs, conducting transactions and communications. Why do we need security? Protect vital information while still allowing access to those who need it. Trade secrets, medical records, etc. Provide authentication and access control for resources. Guarantee availability of resources. Security objectives. Identification, authentication, access control. This is the chart for security requirement. Security requirement has four parts. They are perception layer, network layer, mid, middleware layer, application layer. Identification. Something which Something which uniquely identifies a user and is called user ID. Sometimes users can select their ID as long as it is given to another user. User ID can be one or a combination of the following: username, user, student number, user SSN. Authentication. The process of verifying the identity of a user, typically based on something user knows, something user has, something user is. General access authentication, to control whether or not a particular user has any type of access right to the element in question. Usually we consider these in the form of user account. Functional authorization, concern with individual user rights. What, for example, can a user do once authenticated? Can they figure the device or only see data? Access control refers to security features that control who can access resources in the operating system. Applications call access control functions to set who can access specific resources or control access to resources provided by the applications. Security functions. The important security functions provided by the IPsec are as follows: confidentiality, enables communication nodes to encrypt messages, prevents eavesdropping by third parties, origin authentication and data integrity, provides assurance that a received packet was actually transmitted by the party identified as a source in the packet header, confirms that the packet has not been altered or otherwise. Key management allows secure exchange of keys, protection against certain types of security attacks such as replay attacks. Here is a flowchart for that consists of architecture, ESP protocol, AH protocol, encryption algorithm, authentication algorithm, DOI, key management. Encryption. In cryptography, encryption is a process of transformation using an algorithm to make it unreadable to anyone except those possessing special knowledge, usually referred to as a key. The reverse process to make the encrypted information readable again is referred to as decryption. Encryption can be used to protect data at rest, such as files on computers and storage devices. Digital right management system which prevent unauthorized use or reproduction of copyright materials and protect software against reverse engineering. Encryption is also used to protect data in transit. Encryption by itself can protect the confidentiality of messages. The seven layers of IT security. Layer 1, mission critical assets. Layer 2, data security. Layer 3, application security. Layer 4, endpoint security. Layer 5, network security. Layer 6, perimeter security. Layer 7, the human layer. Security at the Internet layer, often referred to as network layer security, is essential for safeguarding data and communication in the vast and interconnected world of the Internet. This layer corresponds to the third layer of the OSI model and is primarily responsible for routing data packets across networks. Here are some key points of security at the Internet layer. IPsec, Internet Protocol Security. Firewalls, Intrusion Detection and Prevention System IDPS. IDPS solutions monitor network traffic for signs of suspicions or malicious activity. They can operate at the network layer to detect and sometimes block potential threats in real time. Access Control List ACLs. ACLs are used to control access to network resources based on rules. Virtual Private Networks (VPNs). VPNs use encryption and tunneling protocols to create secure communication channels over the Internet. Subnetting and network segmentation. By dividing a network into smaller subnets, you can limit the scope of potential attacks and reduce the exposure of sensitive systems. This is a fundamental security practice to isolate and segment critical resources. Security protocols. Secure communications protocols like SSH and SSL or TLS provide secure remote access and data transmission at the network layer. IPv6 security. With the adaptation of IPv6, it's important to consider security in the context of the new IP version. IPv6 includes security features such as IPsec integration and better address space management, which can improve network security. Routing security. Securing the routing infrastructure is crucial to prevent attacks like BGP hijacking. Denial of services mitigation. Implementing DOS mitigation strategies at the network layer can help protect against attacks that flood a network with traffic, causing service disruption. Network monitoring and logging. Continuous monitoring and log analysis of network traffic and activities are vital for detecting and responding to security incidents. Security policy and compliance. Develop and enforce network security policies and ensure compliance with relevant regulations and standards to maintain a secure network environment. Conclusion. In conclusion, security at the Internet layer is a crucial component of ensuring the safety and integrity of data and communicating in today's interconnected world. The security at the Internet layer is an essential part of a comprehensive security strategy, complementing measures at other layers to create a robust defense against various threats and vulnerabilities. Thank you.